Hey guys, Dan the Mustang Doctor here. About to pulley down on this supercharged GT350. We just got the Vortech 3.6 inch supercharger pulley. That's going to come down. It's going to bring us down from a 3.8 inch pulley, which is stock. Unfortunately, this is as small as we can go right now until we do an impeller and a flute upgrade. But for now, we're going to try this. It should give us another 2 to 3 pounds of boost. We're right at 5 pounds right now. Looking to grab a little bit more power. We've just upgraded the tune a little bit in terms of timing. So we've got the spark advance turned up a little bit. We're going to add a little bit more boost. And then I'd like to actually probably go with a supercharger screen, which will bypass this whole stock airbox intake setup and go straight into the supercharger from outside air. So that should help us pick up a little bit more boost as well. But for now, we're just going to keep that and put our new supercharger pulley on. And so to do that, so far we've had to remove the passenger side JLT catch can that we have, which was hooked up right there and in there. We just needed to get back into the supercharger. We had to pull off the plastic cap that says removal voids warranty. And so we had to pop that cap off, which was kind of a pain to get to the bolt. Unfortunately, turning the bolt just turns the pulley. So I've got to get the impact gun in there on it, and there's not enough space otherwise. So we're going to take off this catch can lip here from the JLT catch can we took off, because that's right in the way. So I'm just grabbing I think it's a 7-inch socket. We're going to pop that off and go from there. Okay guys, to get this bolt off, we actually did have to use the impact with some angles, but the angles actually worked out pretty good. Did have to pull the JLT catch can off and the nipple for it right out of the throttle body intake port there. But now we're down to a regular wrench to get this screw off. So once we get this off, we're gonna have to take out the tension and get the belt off, and then we'll put the new pulley on, tighten it up, torque it down from there. To get this pulley off though, after we get the bolt out, we might need to use this plumber's torch we got just to heat it up a little bit. The last thing you want to do is bend that rod in there, because then you got to send the supercharger in for repair. So we want to take it off nice and easy. We don't want to, like I've seen a few guys do, get in here with a screwdriver or something, just crank on it. That's the last thing we want to do. We're probably going to have to crank on it a little bit, but we do want to heat it up a little bit just to relieve the pressure so this pulley comes off a little bit easier. Well guys, this is quickly turning into major surgery again. Dan the Mustang Doctor still here working on the supercharger pulley. We're going to pulley down on it, but we're just trying to get to the tensioner, which is right down in there. We just got to relieve some tension, get this belt off, and then we'll go back to working on the pulley, but ended up having to pull everything off again. But I don't ever mind taking a look at the Solar Performance throttle body. Those guys at Solar Performance did a great job engraving these, and it's always neat when you have to pull this off again and take a look at that. So I just kind of wanted to point that out. We will got that off, so we're going to grab tension and see where we're at. Okay guys, we're just going to heat this pulley up with a plumber's torch, which is what Vortech recommends. So we're just going to fire this up. Gas here. And we're just going to heat the back of this pulley up. We got to be really careful of all the other electrical pieces around here. We don't want to damage anything. We just want to heat it up. Just enough so this pulley comes right off. Guys, I went to slip this in just to do a test off video, and it just slid right out once we heated it up. So the pulley's actually really hot to the touch right now. I just want to get it off of any of those wires in there quick. So we got that pulley out. It looks like the keyway is still in the pulley, and Vortech didn't send me a new keyway in there, which is that little metal piece in there. So I'm going to take that out because I want it in here when I go to slide this back on, so it locks into place through the keyway. Then we'll put the bolt on top of that. But just to get you guys a visual, not a big difference from quick optics. Well, I guess there is a little bit of a difference. If you know what you're looking for, but you can see here, this is the 6-inch pulley to our 3.8, which was stock. So this is definitely going to help us pick up a little bit of boost. So we're going to get the keyway out, back in the new one, and then slip the new pulley back on. Okay guys, we got the new pulley on. We got the keyway in there. It's right inside the key lock adjustment. But it's not going on all the way, which I expected. So we're gonna have to heat this pulley up just like we did on the one when we pulled off, to get it back on. So we'll heat this up just a little bit. We're not gonna heat it up as much as last time, and then we'll tap it on, and we should be kind of on our way. Okay guys, the smaller 3.6-inch pulley is all in, running great. We have yet to go out and do some data logs, but just on some quick trial runs, it runs great. Builds boost real quick and right away. Haven't been able to take it all the way yet, so I'm not sure if we've picked up the 2 to 3 pounds of boost yet or not on the top end, but running good so far.